I'm Georgie, founder of EOS Box, a self-care and personal development gift box business, and I thought I'd do a video today on a little bit of a week in my life as a small business owner. I have just recently, well, I'd say just over a year, I've created EOS Box, but it was under a different name. So really, I've rebranded past probably 6 months or so. So it's definitely a new business, but I'm really excited to show these videos for you guys of a little bit of behind the scenes so you can kind of see the face behind the gift boxes. So yeah, I really hope you like it. I think, yeah, a big thing that I wanted to show this week was, I guess, the kind of process behind the boxes that I'm launching. So I'm launching a new box every month. It's either a personal development or a self-care box. So what kind of goes in behind that, what I kind of think about with individual items and things like that. And then also I've got a new little studio that I'm working in, so it's kind of getting that ready. Also a little bit of networking that I do, and also just me packing up boxes and things like that. So yeah, I really hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe and share if you really enjoyed this video. Thanks guys. Good morning. It's currently a Tuesday morning, and I thought I would chat a little bit about the new box that I'm doing and kind of what happens to get there. So I'm doing a positivity box. So this box is going to be launching in April. We're currently in March, and I kind of wanted to know like what kind of things I wanted in there. So really the positivity box is for somebody who is feeling a little bit of a slump right now, kind of just feeling a little bit down, a little bit negative, and not really sure how to shift that perspective. So the positivity box is a little box to be able to make you go, okay, I'm not feeling too well, but how can I shift and kind of move from feeling quite negative to feeling quite positive? And of course, it's not going to be like, oh, you know, I'm positive all the time every day, but I think it's just having that realization, that awareness that you can shift your perspective, and not every day needs to be so overwhelming and quite stressful. You can kind of try and see the goodness in every day and the positivity, and it makes such a difference. Like, I was the kind of person who was always negative, always victim, always thinking like, oh, that just happens to me. Like, that was my saying all the time was, oh, of course it happened to me. Like, I was always like that. Didn't serve me very well. So kind of changing that perspective in day to day. No, I'm not positive every day, but I think it definitely has changed overall kind of how I see my life and see myself, and things start to shift when you start focusing on the positive. So one of the things in the box that I really want, so I don't know if you have followed me for a long time, I used to be under the name Refreshed by G. And in those boxes, I had empowerment cards. So really, it's kind of like a more detailed version of the empowerment cards that I had before. So I thought I'd just kind of show you a little bit of what kind of I'm thinking of with the empowerment cards. So I've kind of gone around quite a few suppliers and asked, you know, obviously quotes and what they can do and things like that. And I kind of have found one that I really like it's quite a good price, but also like I really like the quality and stuff of them. So I've picked like these, they're like Trump cards. That's the kind of size I'm thinking of, because again, I didn't even know what size was good for cards, so it's good that they gave a little pack of like different sizes and stuff. I was thinking of tarot cards, but they're quite big, so don't think that's going to fit quite well in the box, because obviously I need like a little box to go around them. And like these would be, this is like an example that they did, and I really like the little box that they're in. Obviously I'd have my own like branding and stuff on it, but they were just a little bit too big, I think, for the box. So I'm definitely going to go for the Trump kind of size cards. And then literally now I need to think like how many are going to be in the box. So I'm thinking 30 cards in a box, and then what I'm going to put in there, and obviously the design and things like that. So I've got 2 weeks to figure that out. So that's what I'm currently doing, is looking at the design of the cards, what I'm having in them. So I was thinking like, because I have a positivity box I'm going to do, but I also want to do kind of a revamped version of the confidence box that we had, and then also a realigned box. So that is something I want to get out, that is like focusing on your purpose in life and what kind of aligns to you, and a little bit of a kickstart. I'm thinking of doing that in June, because everyone kind of does that halfway like of year slump. So that's quite a good box to like pick you up. So I wanted the cards to kind of fit in all of those boxes. So I'm thinking of splitting them into like a positivity little section, maybe a confidence, more empowerment section, and then more of a like life alignment section. And I don't know as well, because I also do have a box that is a healthy habits box. So I thought that would be quite good to have like habits, but I'm not sure yet. I might just split it into the 3. And then have like affirmations in there, because I do feel affirmations are like very good. I say them nearly every morning. I'll say to myself like things to help me feel more empowered for the day. Then I was thinking like journal prompts as well, just to help you if you're stuck on journaling, do that. And then also maybe a little section for mindset shifts. So if you're kind of thinking a little bit down, a way to kind of focus on a more positive aspect or what you can do. Like for example, when I want to go for a run, like sometimes I'll want to go and then sometimes like I can't be asked. And I think it's quite good to go like change that to, oh, I have to run, to, oh, I get to, like my body is healthy enough to run. Especially I've had like issue with my hip, and so I haven't been able to run properly. And so you kind of realize, gosh, like my body is healthy enough to be able to run, and I should probably focus more on that rather than, ugh, I have to do a run, if that makes sense. So those kind of things will be in the cards as well. So I'm very excited. I'll show you as well like a little bit of my designing process in the background. But yeah, that's really what my Tuesday morning's going to be about. Usually all my boxes are like really bright and colourful, but I think these cards, because I want them to kind of fit into a couple of boxes, they're going to be quite neutral. So I'm thinking of the design of like more beige, browny kind of colours, and hopefully they'll fit well in the boxes. So yeah, I'll take you along of a little bit of the designing process, what I'm doing, and yeah, we'll go from there. So this is kind of what I was speaking about before with the empowerment card. So I'm going to go for something more of the neutral side. It's very simple. Yeah, I think they'll fit in quite well with all the boxes. So I think I've split them up into so positivity, confidence and purpose. And I don't think I'm going to do habits, because I feel with the habits box we've already got like a habit tracker and things like that inside of it. So I don't think we'll need another one for these. But I think it also will help as well, because then you get more cards per section. So I think I'll keep it to the positivity, confidence and purpose. And then yeah, we've got affirmations, journal prompts, and then like mindset shifts. So again, it will be all nice and fancy, make them look pretty. Yeah, I just think they'll really hopefully help people with them when they're in the boxes, and to really help that kind of perspective and things like that. So I'm going to get into this. That will be what I'll be finishing off this morning, and then just kind of going over it over the next couple of days of how I want to make it look. I think the design process takes a while of like perfection, like what you kind of want and how you want it to look, because I might like this now, but in a couple of days time I might hate it. So I'll just carry on with this. Okay, so this is what I'm dealing with right now. It's so messy. I just don't have things organised at all. I'll try and step out a little bit. So yeah, I guess what I want to be doing, I really need to get organised with like stock, and I'm going to get a new packing table here, and then I'm going to have like a table here with my sublimation stuff. So it's going to be like sublimation area. This stock's kind of going to come together, and then we're going to have packing station, and then things like, so bad, all my shredding, all of the ribbon, the stamps, that's all going to come off this here, and we're going to pop it here in the packing station. I'm going to get things organised, so like all the boxes are going to be pre-made, ready to go underneath the table, I think. But yeah, so I have an idea of what I want it to look like. I just need to kind of get all this junk out and kind of have a clean slate. So before I like order things, I'm kind of in the process of ordering a few bits and pieces, but I'm just going to try and get the shelving organised of what I want on the shelving, and then okay, what have I got left that needs to be put away, if that makes sense. So wish me luck. Okay, we are getting there. So I've moved the table across to here. I've got some under like container things that have arrived, so that's amazing. So this is going to be my little sublimation area. Then we've got the stock again. Eventually I'll get nice clear plastic containers there. Then we're just waiting now. This area is going to be my packing station, so I'm just waiting on a table, like a desk that I'm getting picked up. Getting picked up tomorrow. So that's going to be great. So that'll be here, and then I've got a little trolley as well that is coming tomorrow. So that should all, like here, look so good. So I can't wait to show you once everything's finished, and then eventually I will get like little like plastic containers, I think, like clear, so you can see all the stocks. I think that would look really pretty with all because everything that I have is pretty much like really colourful. So I think it's like, yeah, it would be really nice to have it all out in the open and nice in videos and things like that. It is Thursday morning, and last night I went to go pick up the desk that was for the little studio, and yeah, I didn't end up getting any footage because it was starting to go dark and it was just too dark to film. But yeah, went across to North Shield, probably about nearly an hour, well, it was over an hour's drive for us, but managed to get the desk for £40. So I was like, bargain. So that was just through Facebook Marketplace. So I went to pick that up. Thought we'd grab some dinner because it was just peak time. Like obviously it's through Newcastle and stuff, so it was like really yucky traffic. So we thought we'd grab dinner before heading back. So it was probably nearly like 9 o'clock by the time we got back. So yeah, I didn't end up getting some. I've got a little bit of footage that I can show you of us like assembling it and putting like my little trolley together as well, because that came yesterday. So I'm excited to show you what I've got at the moment. And then hopefully throughout the weeks it'll start to get a little bit more organised. The only thing I've got left now is clear containers for all the stock. So doing that. I thought I'd film in here first because it's such a nice day. And the lighting's great, so I thought, why not? So I'll show you now what's in my little studio and then what we've got left to do. So we've got that. So what I need to do now, obviously organise all the shredding. So that's going to go in these containers. And then I need to pre-pack these boxes, get that organised. And then this is what we'll work on in the next couple of weeks. And then here is like my little sublimation area. I'm just making some coasters at the moment. I'll just move that out of the way. And then I just need to organise. This is all like my pre-prints, so things that are like either I've printed them myself or I get an external company to print like the DTF ones, so like these clear ones. Obviously in the future it would be amazing to get my own printer that does that, but obviously it costs money. So yeah, so I've got those in there. Obviously I wanted it a little bit purple so it could try and match the purple theme. So yes, I can't wait. This will be like the little sublimation area, and this is the desk area. Yes, so this is the place at the moment. I'm so excited to kind of get everything a lot more organised, and then I'm just excited for also the content that I'm going to be able to make and all the little bits of colour, because I think recently I've not been able to do that as much. There's not really been a lot of colour around, so it'll be nice to make the content a bit nicer. I've just finished making some more coasters for my networking people. Finished them. I've just done, I'll show you a little bit. So like I've got them in like a little ribbon and just a little thank you note to them. So I've got quite a few in here to give out tomorrow morning. So now I've just gone for a run and I finished off these, and then I'm going to go start getting ready for networking. So I've got another networking kind of event this evening. So I'm excited for that. It's hard with these networking events because it's definitely needed and I do enjoy them when I get there, but it's just a bit of energy that sometimes I'm like, I can't be bothered. I think especially if they're like later on, so this is like a 5:30 until 8:30. Usually I'm ready to go. In the mornings, I love a morning networking, like, 8:30 to 10:30 in the morning, prime spot. I think that's when I just have more energy for the day and I feel excited, and then I feel good for the rest of the day. So I think does drain a little bit of energy when it's more like at night, but I usually enjoy it once I get back and I've got a buzz, but I just then struggle to fall asleep. So I'll talk to you guys, yeah, when I'm ready and on my way. So all ready to go. I've dressed up a little bit because it is an evening event. So I'm going to go pick up my friend now and we're going to head into Newcastle where it is. So I always get I'm not nervous or anything. I think I've done these quite a few times now where I don't feel nervous, but I do sometimes, like at the beginning I was really nervous to go because you don't know who you're going to meet, you don't know who you're going to chat to, so obviously it's just getting out of your comfort zone a little bit. And obviously I feel a little bit better that I do know somebody already, because me and Ashley are going together, so I'm excited. I'll try and film a little bit of me going in and what it's like. It's at the 2020 bar, so I've never been there before, but hopefully that's nice. And yeah, hopefully I meet a few people. I brought some business cards just in case. This one's a little bit like business but also social, so you can meet friends there as well. So last time I went it was probably more on the social side than business, but it's always, you never know who you're going to meet. That's why I try and get to as many networking events as I can. So yeah, I'll try and show a little bit as much as I can, but I'm still quite new with trying to film, so I might be a bit sneaky, so it might not be as good as I hope, but yeah, I'll try and film a bit for you guys and I'll let you know afterwards how it's gone. I'm back. I had my networking event last night, which went really well. It was so lovely to see everyone. I met some lovely girls, have like information about other networking places, which is great. So I've got them on my phone to have a look at, and it was just really nice to get to know other people from different kind of places and what they do, and yeah, just like what kind of roles that they have. And it was just like really good. So some of it was to do with business. I could hand out my business cards to a few companies that kind of thinking, oh, this would be quite good. Just packing up some boxes as well this morning. But yeah, it was really good. I'm really glad I went. And you never know, like you don't know what it will be like every time you go to a different networking event. So I feel quite good that I got out of my comfort zone. I went, met a few people, going to keep in touch with them. So yeah, that was really good. So now I'm just getting on with packing some boxes this morning. I've dropped off some coasters as well for the networking people. And yeah, it's just pretty much today is, usually Fridays are like my day of getting my tax stuff. So I'm quite good on getting on top of my like admin work on a Friday. I always kind of look back on the week and get that sorted. So I've been doing that in the morning and then like doing this before, and then now I'm getting on to packing boxes, and then the rest is pretty much finishing off the designs for the new box in April. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll just show you the packing table. So yeah, this is just for, I've got a couple of Mother's Day boxes. A few people from my networking want Mother's Day as well, so that's happened. So that's worked out quite well. And then yeah, so a couple of Mother's Day, and then I'm also packing up a couple. Our bookworm box is probably one of the most popular. So again, I think I've had 3 overnight of the bookworm box, which is great. So I'll just be packing that up. And yeah, so that is it. You enjoyed that, guys, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.